tripod. I'm going to pan around because there's a lot going on. Got a lot of plates here. We got a lot of unopened bags here. We already got several hours of assembly here, and we got this instruction book. So we got something different tonight. Let me show you a comparison. This is like, I didn't put it on screen yet. This is a normal like box that we do every night. That's all we're normally doing. This is another tank, not tonight's tank. This is a different tank. Nick, can you pass me the one from tonight? This is the one we're doing tonight. It's 900. Can you see that? It's more than double the size of the other one. It's 900 plus pieces. Let me put this in a tripod and show you one more thing. So you saw all those unopened bags? Well, all the open bags are in this box. I mean, we didn't count the bags when we opened it. I can just tell you that it was a lot of bags. All right, let me adjust the tripod so that it's so that we have a good view here. Tripod. I'm gonna pan around. Okay. Is that the widest we can go? Oh, that's fine. Nick, you can see here what's on screen. So basically, this is the main build area, but the plates are kind of on screen too. So, my son Nick is actually the one who got us this far. He was opening while his brother was out throwing discus with me. Nick got started building this, which is good because, you know, you would have taken you 2 hours to get to here. So now we're already here. How many pieces do you think we're into this?
I don't know.
How many? Okay, let's do it this way. How many pages into this are we?
21.
So we're 21 pages, and how many pages is this whole book? Oh my goodness. This book is 62 pages. This book is 62 pages.
Yep.
We've done puzzles that were only like 38 pieces. Are you able to talk while you're doing this, or you need full concentration? I don't want to break your concentration.
I don't really have anything to say about this.
All right. Well, good. Then I get to say whatever I want. I just laughed because I just saw on the live stream. It's good. I could watch the monitor while you're working. Though it's like a minute behind. I saw the part where I was like setting it up and testing the Zoom. So what I was saying today, a bit of a controversial topic, is like, why aren't these puzzles covered by health insurance? Because if you think about it, if you do this puzzle, an hour of these puzzles every night, your fingers would work, your eyes would work, your brain would work, and you'd lower your resting heart rate and your blood pressure. Basically, you would be like a healthier person if you did one of these puzzles every night. So I'm thinking, like, I mean, I'm paying like how many thousands per year to have health insurance. It should be able to cover these puzzles. I want to look at some of these empty bags. Did we ever find out, did they have, oh, actually there's some full bags here. I'm going to look at one of these full bags. It's, this plate. It's like just off camera. Yeah. Actually, oh, there's a delay, so you can't tell. In a minute, you're going to see me waving across. But I guess to people, it'll be instantaneous, but on the monitor, it's behind. I just want to see if these bags have numbers on them. They do. This bag has a 3 on it. Is that the third bag or other bags? No, they all have 3s on them. Alright, that didn't tell us anything. 6033.19. 6033.24. So this is bag 19, this is bag 24, this is bag 22. So they do have numbers on them. Do those numbers match anything on your book? I have no idea. Looks like one of the wheels came loose, but that's a good chance to show the wheel assembly. How many pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So each wheel is 7 pieces. How many wheels are on there now? There's 7 wheels on each side, so there's 14 wheels on it times 7. So you're looking at, you know, close to 100 pieces just from the wheels. So I'm going to estimate that the total is probably already over 200. Well, just 700 more pieces to go, I guess.
I had it right the first time.
Oh, okay, good. If nothing to... you know, I'm wondering if I should show one of my comic book collaborators. He collaborated on a few different books with me. Electromagnet was one of them. He did the model for the truck in Vin Duty. And I know he worked on other books, although it's escaping my mind which ones right now. Anyway, the Electromagnet board game, that's a big project we did together. And he's got an Elden Ring mod that we were looking at yesterday, but I'm not sure if he wants me to say on air what it is, in case, you know, we don't want other people to get the same idea and build the same mod. I can just say that it looked pretty cool, but I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say on the stream. But I'll definitely tell you about it when it comes out. It's like a full mod. It's I can't. It changes not only the look but the gameplay, and it also uses a new type of weapon, which even just saying that might be giving a lot away. But it's not giving out who wields the weapon, which is another surprise, and their defensive capabilities. You'll just find more. You'll just hear more about this when it happens.
This is gonna be a while.
Yep.
This one part is 154 pieces. So
That tiny little thing is 154 pieces.
Yeah,
Oh, there's 154 of those.
yeah, that's taking up. That's the bulk of the pieces.
Wow, that's crazy. And what is this? The piece?
Yeah,
There's 154 of these.
yeah.
Now I want to see the picture. Oh, they're the treads. Those are the treads. You're gonna make a giant chain of them,
Yeah.
and you're gonna put it on the tires. Those are the treads. Oh my goodness. Yeah, not the best fodder for a live stream. You want me to start clicking some of them together?
Sure, you can start working on that. We'll do the treads.
Okay. Do you click them together and then put them onto the truck, the tank?
I don't know.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out.
Sort of make it work.
Okay.
Wait. Can I switch to a different tab? I need a calculator.
There's a calculator right there. You see it on the bottom there? Yeah. Barely even takes up any of the screen.
$77. Right. So
Yeah.
every 7 links, just leave it and put it down so that way you can keep it even on both sides.
Okay. It's actually gonna go, I think, fairly quickly. I just
1, 2, 3,
I'll tell you when I do my first 7, but I already got a 3, and it seems to be going pretty good. I mean, you definitely looks like a tread. So that's 7 of them.
Yeah.
You did already. All right, I'm gonna have a 7 in a minute. Obviously, not as quick as you do.
Are those treads the same size?
I don't know. I assume it's the most. There can't be
Yeah, they gotta be.
There can't be a piece that's more common than the treads on the tank. I mean, there's two sides. They wrap around top and bottom, and there's 2 sides. I mean, yeah. I did a Ferris wheel the other day, and I thought that was repetitive. Oh wait, I did some of these. I gotta redo this. Oh my goodness.
Did you do some of them upside down?
Yeah, did you do that too?
Yeah, I did that on my first ones until I realized my mistake.
Yep, that's exactly what I did. Oh, okay. All right. Oh my goodness. I thought I like thinking I was like a genius that I figured it out, and I put it right back in upside down again. All right, now I got it. Now I know what I'm doing. Except that I dropped one, so I only have 6. But luckily I dropped it right into another plate.
It'll take forever.
All right, there's another 7. There's my first group of 7. Let's see if I can do my second group quicker than the first one. Well, that's why I've said that this show is not like, if I was showing people, first of all, there's no point in showing people how to do a puzzle. The whole point of the puzzle is to solve the puzzle yourself.
Yeah.
So that's first of all. Second of all, I'm not editing them down to showing just those parts. That's going to be useful information. I basically consider this a podcast. But it's a podcast about nothing, therefore perfect to fall asleep to. So I figure put it on at 11 o'clock. People fall asleep listening to us assemble a puzzle. You know, again, saving some money. People won't need sleeping pills.
Okay.
Just listen to the podcast. Fall right asleep.
Alright. We're more than halfway for the first tread.
All right, nice. Well, I haven't picked up my pace. I thought I would. I thought, like, okay, I've done one. Now I'm an expert. I'll do the other one quicker. What I mostly do is drop the pieces, but I'm lucky that they keep landing in that plate beneath me. I'll keep working over the plate. It's like a safety net. Oh, I still managed to put one in upside down, even after all this practice. And these treads are like so small that I can't even really. I'm like working by feel. I can't really see what I'm doing. That's the delay. You can at a very low volume. You can kind of hear us mumbling there.
Yeah, I hear it.
Oh, I dropped one that didn't land on the plate, but I heard it land on the mat, so I know where to look. Got it. Found it. Found a black piece on a black mat. At nighttime.
Whoa.
All right, there's another 7.
Alright, when I finish this one, we're gonna have the full track.
Nice. All right, I got an idea. I'm gonna just start by dropping them in this plate, and then only pick up one plus the current assembly at a
1,
time.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. No, we need 11.
Just for one side.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was 7. We need 11 for one side.
Okay. For the toughest two, the most likely ones to do upside down are the first two. Once you get the first two together, you've like established a pattern, and the next five go pretty easily. Where I discovered this love of boring podcasts was listening to NFL football games from the 70s and 80s. When I couldn't sleep, I would put on like old football games, and it worked like every time. And then I just thought, like, there's only so many old football games. Someone needs to create some more like boring content. I know that you think like, I'm not saying football's boring, but you're usually watching the screen, not just listening to the TV announcers. If you just listen to the TV announcers without watching the screen late at night in a dark room, you will fall asleep. So I just thought the world needs some fresh, like falling asleep content. And that's where I came up with this idea, install puzzles.
What? This one's broken. Get out of here.
Well, what'd you say? There's 154 pieces. I'm sure they threw in at least one extra.
A broken piece. Come on.
All right. Well, it would be a shame, you know, that expression, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link. It would be a shame if the tire treads couldn't be completed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they have to give you extra. I'm sure they thought of that. You don't build a set like this. How much did this set? I think it was like $80 or something like that. We're not legally allowed to reveal why we have an $80 set. I'll just say that it's perfectly legal.
You almost done with that one?
Yeah, I'm almost done. We're just not allowed to say. It's like part of the agreement. But basically, it's considered a review copy. Let me just put it that way. It's a review copy.
Okay. Trying to link these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And the company that made this set is Semky, Semky. I wasn't able to find out too much about it. They seem to make a lot of big kits, and they seem to come from China. But I don't know if that just means they manufacture in China, or if this is China's Lego. I remember when Nick was probably much younger. I don't remember how young, but let's call it 8 years ago, though really I don't remember. I think we went there when you guys were 9 and 10, so maybe it was only 6 years ago. But maybe it was a trip before that, and you were 8. Yeah, let's go with when you were 8. We were at the airport, Sheremetyevo 2 in Moscow, and the flight was delayed. I think it was 4 hours. So can you imagine with the 7 and 8 year old, and the flight's delayed 4 hours. So we bought a bunch of, maybe we just bought 2, like one for each kid, but maybe we bought 3 or 4. I don't really remember. Basically, we bought Lego kits at the airport, and they were brick. Like that, the brand name wasn't Lego. The brand name was brick. And of course, you're probably familiar with Mega Bloks, the Halo Mega Bloks. So I don't know how many companies make these Legos, but I think they're all interchangeable. I remember we tested with the brick, and they were interchangeable. Now we got this Semky. They look interchangeable with Lego. Mega Bloks often weren't. The regular pieces were, but the characters, I remember, were not the same. But I just want to show on camera these Semky characters. They look like Lego characters. I mean, maybe not exactly, but they're basically Lego characters. Whereas the Mega Bloks, they were like mini action figures. I'm not sure why Mega Bloks went that route, but it seemed like Semky, brick, Lego, they're all using. Do you need my hand? Do you need a hand?
I don't know how to get this to work.
Are you sure you have enough length of this? You just
wait,
cut.
It's supposed to go over the top. I was trying.
You just divide it in half?
No, it goes over the top.
Oh, the treads should face the other way. Yeah, the treads should face the right? No, the treads should face the ground? I feel like I should know the answer to this.
It goes on top. I was trying to put it between the wheels. It just goes like this.
I think you need one more section, no? Oh, he fell off. Okay. Well, you could feed it under the bottom so that you then attach it at the top.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, just so you have more like easy access. That seems like too much. That seems like too many. That's too big.
It was even. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine?
It's fine.
Maybe that's what the rubber bands were for. Oh, maybe it's so it could go over terrain, like as they go. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, until we need treads for something else, I guess that's the answer. Oh man, I just knocked off a wheel. Why are these wheels like so easy to knock off?
I don't know.
All right. So I guess I gotta fix that wheel, right? How do I do that? All right, you got it?
Yeah, I got this.
All right. I'll start building the other side of the treads. That didn't take too long. That wasn't too bad. I'll tell you, doing those little passenger cars on the Ferris wheel a couple of nights ago, that was something. Clicking these treads together, not too bad, especially when there's two of us. You know, get it done in half the time.
That'll work.
So it works. We got some working tank treads. All right, let's start on the other side. Well, I hear you clicking about one every 5 seconds, and I think I'm clicking about one every 10 or 20 seconds.
Get better.
It's funny how, when did I start this stream? Like 2 weeks ago? I started with those wooden puzzles, and now we're up to plastic. And that's kind of funny to me because I feel like I went through the same arc when I was a child. I remember my parents getting me these wooden puzzles, and I was thinking like, oh, these wooden puzzles, they're too easy. They're too easy mentally, too tough physically, and they just don't look good. They don't feel good. I really wanted these Legos. And now I'm going through the same thing as an adult. They started off with review copies of these wooden puzzles, and I had to work my way through like 2 weeks of that, and now we got a plastic 904-piece puzzle. It's like, I guess that's just how it goes. I always have the toughest time with the first 2 pieces of the treads. For some reason I can't remember how to do that. But then once I do one, I can follow that pattern. Alright, I gotta remember it next time. I'll be disappointed in myself. Oh, this one's gonna be done in a second. Oh, I see you already did 3. And I'm still working on the second one. But I'm still proud of my pace. Is it, how deep? Well, we're only 23 minutes into the stream. We're doing great.
Yeah.
I mean, we already got one tire tread on. I even think that was a good way to start the show with a tire tread.
Oh, another broken piece.
There'll be extras. I know it. 154 treads, there have to be extras.
Did you get any broken pieces yet?
I haven't come across a broken piece yet. Alright, starting a new one. Will I get it on the first try? Yes, I did, finally. Finally, I remembered the pattern without having to feel my way through. You ever see the video of the guy loading propane tanks on a truck, and he's like throwing them like 5 per second, like without even looking, and they're landing like on the ends of other propane tanks and like balancing. Well, that guy does that job all day, every day. That's like his profession. So like, if you had to assemble these at like a manufacturer, you would do them like we're clicking one per 5 or 10 seconds. If you worked at some manufacturer that did this all day long, you would be clicking like 5 of these per second. That would be a crazy job to have, you know. But if you ever look at some like videos from manufacturing plants in developing countries, they kind of look like that. They're kind of like there's like the human brain can be turned into automata mode, and you can like just do this repetitive thing, and you probably would think about completely other stuff while you're doing it, but your body will keep building this, manufacturing this, whatever your job is. That's something humans can do. Like, I haven't seen monkeys set up any manufacturing plants.
Yeah.
I guess that's a human trait. I mean, monkeys have thumbs. I mean, with all due respect, do monkeys even build shelters? Like maybe a lean-to? I don't even think they do, right? They just hang out in trees.
Yeah.
Yeah. So humans clearly smarter. I don't care what the like PETA says. How many of these do we have to build?
3 more.
Well, we don't have enough. Where
1,
are the
2,
rest of the
3,
pieces?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right here.
Is that enough to build? That's enough for one more.
2. Yeah, that's all we need. We already have
Okay.
10.
All right. Great.
Right?
All right. I guess I get a little
1, 2,
break.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Good. I have a water bottle here.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Poland Spring. Just kidding. Poland Spring didn't pay us anything. By the way, this thing is off the table. I mean, not only can the viewers not see it, but I'm afraid it'll fall. I moved the one tire fell off on this side, and I put your screwdriver on the book just so you can push this back and get more building onto the screen. Is this one broken or just misplaced?
Do you have one extra?
There's
we don't
one
need
here.
extra.
There's one here.
It's broken.
Oh, it's broken.
We'll just do with one.
Yeah, it was a little loose. I think you don't need all 154 of them. You could probably take out like 5 links and you'd be fine. Well, you wouldn't be fine for all terrain, but you'd be fine for the showroom. You know, this is the first night that the stream is not crashing. Every other night the stream keeps crashing. So whatever Mom did, unplugging that router to like add light to your workstation,
worked.
It basically fixed the router. I'm gonna go while you're building, putting on these treads. Actually, no, I want to see the moment when you get this tread on. But then I'm gonna go downstairs and see if the router's all green. Because then we got to keep it like that. Because this is then my stream doesn't crash. By the way, there's nobody watching this stream.
Yeah, I know.
But maybe someone will show up a year from now. They'll buy the same toy and they'll, you know, after I add the keywords and stuff, maybe they'll find this video and be glad it exists. Mom told me I should invite like cousins, but I think like, I don't know. You know what's the problem with these live streams? Only the streamer can talk, which means that if other people want to talk, I have to read their comments out of the chat box.
Yeah.
There should be like, I should be able to click on, you know, let's say a rotating group of 3 to 5 people. I'm just pulling that number from nowhere, where I can activate their mics. Like not the whole group, but let me bring in some people for a little while without having to set it up. Just like click on the chat. There's a mic, they've got their mic enabled. I click on them and go.
There it is. Look at this.
There you go.
Oh. No.
Yeah, the tire didn't stay in.
I'll just take out a link and then let's look.
Oh, you think it's too tight, too loose?
You just take out 7 and then
Yeah.
who needs the one?
No, you don't. Oh, okay. You took out a tire and then you took out a link. All right. Okay, if that's the way you want to do it. I guess you'll have to take pictures from the other side. All right. Well, you're toying with that. Okay, yeah. I see you got it to work. It's a little unbalanced. Probably going to veer to the right, but you got it working. I want to see if that router's all green. I'll be back in 60 seconds.
All right.
Actually, I think I can see just by looking down from up here. No, it's not. I can see from up here, and it's orange. So when we were down there before, it was all green. Now it's orange, but at least it's not red. Probably when it was dropping the stream, it was red. So I just basically looked over the rails and was able to see the colors on the router. All right, what's the next thing to build?
Something.
That might be what's going to hold the mortar.
The tank? The turret?
I mean, right? It's got it looks like it has rotation. And what else has rotation? Maybe like a periscope? It's either, that's a good size. I think that's going to hold the gun.
Where's it go?
Where is the gun?
I don't know.
Is there one in this box? Was there one on the picture? Let me look in these bags we didn't open yet.
You probably have to build it.
I see the 50 cal or whatever that is, but I don't see. Yeah, so it's definitely got the mini guns.
It's got the machine gun.
Yeah, but I saw on the inside. Look, there's mortar shells on the inside. So where's the cannon? This must be in one of these bags we didn't open yet. Here's a bag full of long pieces. It's got to be in there. And yet it's not. Oh, you're probably going to build it. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Well, you're probably going to build some of it, but I definitely found something, huge piece here. Huge molded piece. It's not even a Lego piece. But you're probably, mostly going to build the gun. Gonna flip around and look at the book if you want. So it probably is from that bag because it has a bunch of long pieces, long skinny pieces. You're probably gonna wrap them around that molded piece, and you're gonna make the gun. And there's the base. Oh my goodness, that's too easy.
What?
That job you just did. You build this platform. That was too easy. The next job is tougher. You got to get those in the right spot.
That's what I just did.
Oh, that was underneath?
Yeah. This part looks tricky here.
Yeah. Well, I can. Oh, you know what? Your is opposite the book. I don't know if this is going to help you or make it more difficult, but it makes it more fun for me and probably the viewer. I'm watching the stream. It didn't get to the part where I flipped the thing yet. Actually, the stream is like a couple of minutes behind. So if people were in the chat, we wouldn't see it till 2 minutes later. And they would think we're ignoring them. Well, there goes my theory about turning on voice chat. People, it'd be a 2-minute delay. It'd be like talking to someone on the space shuttle, or the ISS. Alright, I just rotated the, on the stream, we finally rotated. You know what's crazy? When we did that video, where we were doing the MMA, and I was holding the shield and the mitt, and you were like striking.
Yeah.
You look like you were a foot taller than me. But when you look at this stream, and you only see us from the elbows to the fingertips, it looks like I'm bigger.
Yeah.
I'm probably fatter.
This always happens when you're building Lego.
Yeah. Until you get like layers and everything is like squished together and it won't move. Alright, while you're doing that, I'm going to bring over that just to give a reference of what we were doing on other nights. So, here's probably the biggest thing that we built before this. I think it was about 200 pieces. And as you can see, it's kind of like a helicopter, 2 wheels. It's called the RDA gunship. It has cannons. If you look on the front, it has actually, it's kind of like this one. It has mortar cannons and guns, but it's wood. They're wooden pieces, and it's like maybe 20% the total of this Lego. But the wooden pieces are sometimes bigger. I don't know if that's good or bad. So this tank will be the biggest thing we build. I think we could finish this on tomorrow night's stream, which means I was going really slow with that RDA gunship because it took 3 nights. And by the way, they're cheaper. I would say these plastic Lego type sets are like 3 times the cost of, I mean, I'm not talking about these two. Like this one was 80 and the RDA gunship was 10. So that was 8 times the cost. But I'm saying if it's like a similar sized piece, like plastic versus wood, basically the plastic is like a third cheaper. No, sorry. The wood is like a third cheaper. I guess wood products are cheap. So if people bought plastic houses that would cost 3 times as much, what kind of idiot would buy a plastic house? Well, you probably buy, there's people who get engineered steel, you know, houses. They get those like barns and warehouses delivered. And those are usually cheaper than having someone buy you a wood house. So I'm kind of confused. Is wood cheap or expensive? You're doing a good job of concentrating over my jabbering.
There's something shiny here. Or maybe it's just reflecting, I don't know.
Well, there's a light up here.
You think it's that?
It's probably, I could turn it down a little bit.
It was blue. I saw blue.
That could be a reflection off the chair, maybe. By the way, I turned this light down and now it's like reflecting off the Legos. Actually, no, there's a 2-minute delay. So yeah, I'm probably seeing what you were talking about on the screen right now. Yeah, where'd that light come from?
I don't know.
That's crazy. It's not there now. Of course, it's impossible for the audience to follow because they're going to hear these words 2 minutes after this is on, after what we're seeing on the screen is there. Well, they can rewind 2 minutes and see what we're talking about. I'll just show you, like this part of the construction is like, has a bright reflective light on it. If you rewind 2 minutes. I think it was this light. I adjusted it and now it's better. Are there any words in this book, or it's all just
No words.
you just look at the pieces. Yeah.
Sometimes there's arrows.
So how does this compare to, is this like how you remember installing Legos when you were a kid?
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty much. I got an extra somehow. I don't know why.
Onto it. Yeah. 10 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You installed 10. They just gave you an extra. One of those famous extras. Wow, so now you locked in the treads. Nice. Treads got some armor protecting them. So, do we need to put the characters in at some point?
Yeah. But they're at the very like final step.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
In the long bin.
The stream is at 40 minutes, so we can get 20 more minutes in, and then we'll... I mean, you can do whatever you want, but try not to finish it at least until tomorrow's show.
I want to at least finish part 2 of this.
Okay.
Because there's sectioned off into numbers, and I want to finish.
Well, we're at page 23. We're at page 23 of 62. So we're not halfway yet. You figure if you put in 2 hours today, you can put in at least that much time between now and tomorrow's stream. You know what's crazy? That glow is still on the stream, even though it's no longer there in reality. So I guess it's something you can see from the angle of the phone, but I can't see it from my angle. This is a cool piece. You know what I remember from Legos? When you would put the wrong piece together and you would have to take it apart. That was like the toughest thing to do with Legos. Especially if it was like 2 1x2 pieces that you like snapped together. You picked up a 1x2 right when I said that. It was like you had 2 1x2 pieces together and you needed to separate them. That was like the most difficult thing to do in a Lego assembly.
These things.
These are some pretty straightforward pieces. There's not a lot of custom here. I showed that one orange piece, and there's the mortar cannons and the guns. But for the most part, these are just regular pieces.
I should have done the 1x2s first. These things always pop off.
Yeah. The trick is to support the piece that you're attaching it to. But that's not always possible.
Oh, there's a lot going on here.
Well, I mean, you're already at 45 minutes, so we could turn the camera off anytime you want. I don't always go the full hour. I think the shortest one's been like 25 minutes. No, I think there was one in 19 minutes. Which one was that? It was something really easy. I remember running down and telling Mom that I was done in 19 minutes. I think it was the boat. Yeah, the boat was like, it was 33 pieces. And there were a lot of these huge, like, boat length pieces. It was a very simple build. Now that I think about it, that's pretty slow. 33 pieces, 19 minutes. It's not fast, really. Oh yeah, once. I think I'll open the window. I see it says 77.
Oh, this wasn't an extra.
All right.
These instructions. How am I supposed to follow this?
Wow. That is a lot happening in one panel.
I'm just gonna do my best. What the? Wasn't halfway on there.
How do you decide when to open more bags?
It just has numbers on them, so I just open up all the ones with the same number, and then
Oh, okay.
you see how it says 2 on the pages.
Yeah.
You just open
Okay.
up the bags with the number 2, and then you work on section 2.
That's a good system, yeah. So that way you're still looking for pieces, but not like among 900. At least it's in sections.
There it is. I think I have to be looking more in this area.
Well, you could always swap the location of the plate. You want me to do it?
Don't.
Okay.
I could need from any of these in any moment.
This is an interesting piece. That's probably what the front of it, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I wonder if that was on camera. I think it was. I think I was right at the edge of the camera. Basically looking at where the frame is.
I grabbed 3 extra I didn't even need. Rid of them.
Oh, come in handy later.
I don't even know what this is gonna be.
Yeah. I'm going to show something on camera quick. So, here's that box I showed at the beginning. And we have 3 more from that company. They say on them like World Creator Micro Mini Block. I just want to measure that box against these other 3. to see how big it is. Oh, it's actually not quite the size of 2 boxes. It's like a box and 3/4. So if this is 900 pieces, I guess these other ones are going to be probably like 500 or something. I'm just guessing. And the good thing is that I don't remember the boxes. A lot of the companies give like generic boxes, so I just showed those 4 Semky boxes. They were generic looking. And I have another 4 boxes here from this company, IFIYOOY, and they have generic boxes. And it's probably tough on the salespeople. Oh, you can see the name here. I fool you. I'll turn it this way so you can read it. That's the name of that company. So it's probably tough on the salespeople having these generic boxes. You basically just have to recognize them by the barcode. But what's nice for me is I don't know what I'm opening each night. It's like I forget what's in these boxes. I don't know until I open it. So it's like a surprise for you. It's a surprise for me. Oh, I actually had 5 of these. So I've already built 3 of these, and I have like 5 more of them on the way. That's probably a week or 2 of content. And then we have others. Those aren't the only puzzle boxes. I'm just going to show some others here when I get back on camera. So some of these, they're like, I guess they're not big into the puzzle game or as big, so they have like boxes with really detailed covers. So here's like 3 of these. Actually 2 of these are from the same company. This Piece Cool, they kind of look like VHS boxes, old VHS tapes. And then I only have 1 from this company, kind of Home Depot colors, but look at it. It's a working roller coaster. Like, it's got these ping pong balls that go down the roller coaster after it's built. So I can't wait to build that one. Stay tuned for that. And then here's another one. This one's called Spaceman. Here it is, Spaceman. This is a 900 piece puzzle. What's interesting about this is there was like the same, it looked the same, but like several people had it. I don't know if it's like, I've seen that before, like when I was doing fitness equipment, or I'm still doing fitness equipment, but when I was doing more of it, there were like these squat wedges, and there were like a dozen companies, and they all had the same like squat wedges, other than the brand, other than the which name was etched into it. And I think this Spaceman is like that too. It's like more than one company has it. I mean, I don't want to say that officially, but that's what it looks like. So how many puzzles did I just show there? I'm going to try to count them real quick. 5, 8, 11, 12, 13. So we got at least 13 more puzzles, and you know, I don't think it's going to end anytime soon. I think there's going to be more after that. Got only 5 minutes to go.
I want to finish this part.
Yeah, no, well, you can stay. You can stay till you finish it. Yesterday I was it was day 2. What the hell did I build yesterday? Anyway, I got it done. I went past the 60 minutes. Let me go look on the shelf. Oh, forklift. I'll show that. So it was day 2 of the forklift, and I was like so close to finishing it that it went over, and it was like an 80-minute episode. Let me just show that. So yesterday I did this forklift. It actually, I thought it was pretty cool. For a wooden puzzle, it's actually incredibly sturdy. I wish other people could try it. Nick, could you just like hold that and prove and like tell them what you think?
This is a pretty sturdy, you know. It's got good weight to it. Not too
Look at the
flimsy.
tires. Look how thick the tire is.
You can spin the tires.
Yeah, you can you can move the forklift, but it kind of like squeaks when you do it. Here's the boat that was done in 19 minutes. I mean, I wasn't disappointed. I was like sort of happy to to get it done in that record time. But some nights, you know, you want more than a 19-minute boat assembly.
Wow, these are two separate pieces? Oh.
Well, you gotta make sure you got them in there. Oh, you didn't assemble them yet.
I wasn't even looking.
Yeah, a lot of times there'll be pieces that'll have the same connectors, but a different, you know, aesthetic. Those can be tricky. But at the same time, they won't really affect construction if you get them wrong.
I'm just gonna... Is there any 3x2s? Oh, I found one. Okay.
Found a 4x2. 3x2.
I already found one.
I want to find one too. Well, this one's the size of a 3x2, but it's got a flat cap on the other end. A lot of them are like that. This must be armor. Wow. So it's going to have a shell. Well, I don't know. That must have been the only one you found. I can't find any of them. Not that it matters at this point. I think this is exactly the point. When I would fall asleep in those NFL games, when there would be like something going on the field and the announcers wouldn't have much to talk about. When you're in the middle of something that's already all talk and then people stop talking for a minute.
Well, let's set it up. I think this thing is a tool that's supposed to help you.
That orange thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's see.
See? I think you kind of just supposed to use it. I don't know.
I did see them showing that orange, like a few pages ago. They were showing like orange spindles in the middle of the blocks, and I was wondering what that's all about.
There we go.
Yeah, they were probably suggesting to use that piece. I
Yeah.
thought that piece looked funny. I thought I knew something was up with that piece. So that's a tool to pick up pieces.
It's to fix your mistakes.
That's exactly what we were talking about. It's impossible to separate like two small pieces connected together, but that tool, wow, great.
Yeah.
So I wonder if every build comes with one of those tools. Well, if not, let's save this one because we'll need it, I'm sure. So it grabs the top piece and then separates a lower piece. I just want to watch. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's it. That's how it works. That's cool. How did you figure that out?
I just saw from videos that that's how it worked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you buy a 900 piece pack, it better come with that tool. And I should mention on the review copies, we're not getting it 100% free. I don't want to make it seem like, I forget exactly what the percentage
Weird
is.
piece
But
I grabbed here. That's not the normal 1x2. Sort of sloped. What the?
careful.
Yeah.
Well, I had that happen yesterday with the wooden piece, which is probably even more dangerous. Splinters. You looking for where it landed? It's right here.
Well, I was just looking at the thing. I thought I had something wrong with the belt. I forgot to grab 2 normal ones.
Just wondering if this stream. Yep, we're past the 1 hour. Just finish this piece, and then we pick up tomorrow. But you're free to do as much as you want before tomorrow's show, as long as you don't finish it. Let's let people see it be finished. Completed. I should say completed, not finished. Mom had another idea for a stream. Like so far, we did puzzles and books.
Jewelry stream.
That's it. Yeah, they give you like a box and you don't know what's in there, and she was like, you unbox it. I've seen that also with bags of what they call junk silver, which some people say you could find rare coins in there, but I feel like it's unlikely. I mean, I suppose you could, but it's unlikely.
It doesn't even work. Did I put it on here? Okay.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna hold one of the 50 cals. Well, basically these two pieces. I mean, I haven't seen any of the instructions yet, but I saw what they look like. And they look like they're going to fit exactly in these pieces. Oh, actually, they're right here. Yeah, they fit perfectly. I shouldn't assume that's how they go, but it sure looks like it. So why are they in different plates? Well, it happens.
I don't know what's going on here. What is wrong? Do you know how to make this work?
Let me take a look.
It's supposed to be like upside down like that, but
Well, it works when you add this piece. You see this piece? See that? Well, actually, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Those pieces are going to be what keeps it together.
okay.
But at the same time, I think they have the circles on top. They have it like this, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, it sort of depends. I mean, it doesn't. You didn't really do anything until you connect that piece.
Oh yeah. All right. This works.
I'm saying that piece, but it's actually 4 pieces. That strip of pieces. So if they had given us this review stuff 6 months or a year ago, our whole gym would be filled with that review stuff. Instead, they gave it to us when our gym is full, so now we're reviewing puzzles. I thought we were connecting them not to the hollow pieces. I thought we were connecting them to the solids. Oh, that's the second thing. Okay, I'll shut up. You're on this. You're on this section. Okay. All right.
Doesn't work. Oh, never mind. It works.
Works pretty nice.
Yeah.
That's looking serious.
I don't know what it's supposed to be though.
Well, I see lights here.
Yeah.
Brake lights, maybe? No. Why would a tank have brake lights? Do tanks have brake lights?
Don't know.
All right. Well, it's something. I'm not sure what. Those aren't gas cans, are they? No, that would be insane. They would get shot and they would explode. Well, I'm showing my ignorance right now. I don't know what those are. Probably you could look at the picture on the front of the book and you might spot it and get some idea.
Some green pieces here. Ooh, turret mount maybe.
Well, that's the piece I was saying is going to hold the machine gun barrel. I don't know if that's true. I tested and it fit, but I don't know if that's was a coincidence or not. There's another piece here. What the hell is this? This would also fit, but it's like a little nothing. Oh, this is probably like the periscope underneath. But why would they even build that? But they would, because they built this mortar, so they absolutely would. Wow, they're like building stuff that nobody's ever gonna see. I like it. I like that like dedication to doing it right. So if you take it apart, you're like, oh wow, it really has all that, you know, it's not just hollow inside. Like those wooden ones I've been doing, they're just like husks. Although that forklift was legit, but the previous ones.
Apparently, just
like
this little
husks.
black stud goes in here. I don't know.
Wow.
Maybe that might be ammo.
Yeah, it could be the other side goes the gun. Let's see.
I actually got a little ahead of myself. I was supposed to do this one here.
Alright. So, does that piece you built attach anywhere? Or it doesn't say yet?
It attaches here on the side.
Okay. Alright, so you want to try to get that attached tonight? Or should we end the stream?
I got it.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to rush you.
It goes right here.
I don't want to cause you to like...
See?
Yeah. No, I'm saying this whole piece. No, it doesn't attach to this. Right. So we're off on a new sort of build, and we don't know when it's going to attach to this. So I'm going to end the stream. You could build as late as you want. So I'm signing off, saying goodnight. Tune in tomorrow. You see the rest. Hopefully tomorrow we finish this tank, mini battle tank, whatever it's called. Good night.